Hi Green class, thought I'd come on and introduce myself. I'm Miss Weyman and I'm going to be one of your teachers next year along with Mrs Collar over in Indigo class. You might recognise that I'm in Violet class at the moment. That's where I am this week looking after some of the key worker children, but next year we'll be just next door that way in Indigo class. I can't wait to meet you all. And I've been looking at some of your Padlet posts, but I haven't been able to comment on them from home. So I'm going to have a look at them on the computer in a minute and see if I can comment on them from there. I thought I'd come on and read you a story. This is one of my favourite stories. It's called The Flower. And it's written by John Light and illustrated by Lisa Evans. Brigg lived in a small room in a big city. There he is, look, there's the big city with all the other people that live in small rooms just like Brigg. Every day he walked through the city to work. Have a look at the colours. Are there any colours in the picture? Not many. How do you think all of the people are feeling? Can you see their faces? What about Brigg here? How do you think he's feeling? They don't look very happy to me. They certainly don't look like they've got much joy. Brigg worked in the library where dangerous books were stored. Dangerous books? I wonder why it says they're dangerous. Do you think books are dangerous? I don't normally. One day, on a high shelf in a dim cellar, he found some books marked, "Do not read." I don't know if you can see down here. It says Alice in Wonderland, and here it says Jack and the Beanstalk. And Brigg has got a book in his hand with a big flower on. So Brigg smuggled one out of the library and took it home. Can you see? Have a look at the colours in that illustration again. What do you think? He read it in secret. There he is with his torch. He's made himself a little tent so nobody spots him. It showed pictures of the most beautiful shapes and colours and called them flowers. Do you think Brigg has ever seen a flower before? If it says it showed pictures of shapes and colours and called them flowers, I'm not sure Brigg has ever seen a flower in real life. Brigg felt sad that there were no flowers in the city. Look. He supposed that was why the book had been hidden away. He wandered down many streets searching for some sign of a flower. Do you think he's found one? He's looking in the bin here. In an old part of the city, he came to a junk shop. And there, in the window, was a dusty picture of a flower. Can you spot it in the junk shop window? It's there. Looks just like the flower in his book. Brigg went into the shop and bought the picture. Some more colour in this page, isn't there? I wonder why. When he got home, he looked at the back of it. It said seeds. Brigg felt very excited about what they might be. Do you know what seeds are? What do you think might happen next if he's got some seeds? I don't think Brigg knows what seeds are because it says he felt very excited about what they might be, so he's not sure. He opened the packet and tipped out 7 brown wrinkled things. On the back of the picture it said, "Cover with earth, water." I wonder what will happen if he does that. Brigg collected dust from all over the city until he had enough to fill a mug. He buried the seeds in it and added water. Now, I really like this page because the author has written the words as though the words are the water coming out of the watering can. I think that's really clever. Nothing happened. Brigg was very disappointed. He thought the seeds must be dead. He left his mug on the table. There's his book on the floor there. And there's his mug of seeds. He was watching and waiting, but nothing's happened yet. Wow! then, when he woke up one morning, he saw just one beautiful green shoot. I don't know if you can see peeking out on this corner here. What happens next? It grew and grew, and whenever he was not at work or asleep, Brigg sat and stared at the fresh green leaves. How do you think Brigg feels now? Have a look at his face. He looks much happier than before, doesn't he? And there's lots more colour in the pictures as well. Wow. At last, the plant flowered. Brigg was overjoyed. Have a chat with your grown-ups about what that word overjoyed means. What does it mean? Yeah, it means he's really, really happy and really joyful. So happy. But one morning, while Brigg was at work, the room cleaning system came on and the plant was sucked away. Can you see? How do you think Brigg will feel about that? Oh dear. When Brigg got home, he cried. He's really upset. At last, he dried his eyes. He set off to search for another picture of flowers. After many weeks, he came to the edge of the city where the dust heaps were. Do you think he managed to find another picture of flowers? There he is there. He looks very small, doesn't he, in amongst all the dust heaps? There, at the top of one of the huge dusty slopes, Brigg found his dead flower. See a look on the floor? At first he felt sad, but when he looked closer, he saw that there were new green shoots and flowers all around. Brigg sat and looked at them until it was much too dark to see. How do you think he feels now he's seen all of these new green shoots everywhere? How did they get there, I wonder? There's his dead flower and there are all of the other new green shoots. And he wondered how long it would take to fill a city with flowers. There he is. Look, he's got lots of flowers. Those ones there look like the original flower that came from his seeds, but these look like different ones. Do you think the city might be full up with flowers now? How do you think Brigg feels in this picture? He looks happy, doesn't he? There's lots more colour in this picture as well. It's not just grey like the pictures at the start. I think that means everybody is feeling much happier and not so sad and gloomy. And that's the end of the story. What did you think of the story? Did you enjoy it? I really like the story because I think it sort of shows us a really good message. The fact that even though at the start of the story it's all dull and gloomy and nobody feels very happy, that sometimes it only takes one small thing, the flowers that he found, to make the world a better place. One small thing. And everybody felt a lot happier. And from the darkness in the start of the story, lots and lots of lovely, happy, light, bright, colourful things can come. And I really like the message that the story tells us. Hope you enjoyed the story and it was lovely to see you and speak to you. I can't wait to meet you all in person and I look forward to teaching you next year. Bye for now.